students, today I am going to teach you active voice and passive voice. Active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb. Passive voice means that a subject is the recipient of a verb's action. Rules for changing voice. There are basic two rules for converting sentence from active voice into passive voice, which are common for all tenses. Rule number 1. The places of subject and object will be interchanged in the sentence. Second one. Only third form of the verb or past participle will be used as a main verb in passive voice. So these are main two rules, and these two rules are common for all tenses. As I discussed in my past grammar lecture, I taught you about tenses, all 12 tenses. So those tenses and their sentence construction was on active voice. Now we will learn what is the changes we made in passive voice when we are converting the sentence from active voice into passive voice. Let's see one by one. First, we will learn about simple present tense and what are the changes we will do in the simple present tense while converting active voice into passive voice. Now let's see auxiliary verbs used in passive voice. These are am or is or are. So as we learn in past lecture that is if there is simple present tense, we will put a basic form of verb or we will put s or es at the end of the verb. So let's see first example. He writes a letter. This sentence is from simple present tense and this is positive sentence. And the verb is writes. When we are changing this sentence into active voice from passive voice, we will interchange the places of subject and object. Okay. So subject is he and object is a letter. Then we will put first a letter and we will put auxiliary verb is. As we know that a letter is a singular word. So we will put is. And in all tenses, one thing is common that we will use V3 means the past participle of a verb in any sentence of any tense in passive voice. And by him, him is the object form of he. Second sentence, he does not write a letter in passive voice. A letter is not written by him. Does he write a letter in passive voice? Is a letter written by him? Next, they sell books. Here we can see that books are object. Then we will put books first, and books is what this word is not singular. This is plural. So we will put are as a auxiliary verb. So the sentence will books are sold by them. She helps me. The passive voice sentence is I am helped by her. So this was simple present tense. We will use only auxiliary verbs am, is or are and put V3 form and interchange the places of subject and object and put the word by before object. Now let's see next one. Simple past tense. So in simple past tense there are two auxiliary verbs. Those are was and were. As we know that in active voice we use V2 form means past form of verb and in passive voice we use V3 form. Now let's see one by one. He bought a car. So here he and a car, we will interchange this both of the words subject and object. So the passive voice sentence will like this. A car was bought by him. As we know that a car is a singular word, so we will put was. If there was a plural verb, then we will put were. Second one, he did not buy a car. A car was not bought by him. Did he buy a car? Was a car bought by him? Next one, she decorated the walls. Now walls is a plural, so we will put were. The walls were decorated by her. I helped them. They were helped by him. So this was the simple past tense. In active voice there is a V2 form as a verb and in passive voice we will put was or were as per the subject and V3 form. Now let's see the next one. Simple future tense. In simple future tense only one auxiliary verb is there, that is will be. Now let's see one by one. Active voice sentence. She will write a poem. This is active voice. In future tense, we use will, and with will, we use V1 form, that is base form of verb. In passive voice, she and a poem, these two words, subject and object, will be interchanged. So, a poem will be written by her. Second one, she will not write a poem. A poem will not be written by her. Will she write a poem? Will a poem be written by her? You will receive a letter. A letter will be received by you. They will arrange the money. The money will be arranged by them. So this is very easy. In active voice, we use only will, and will with V1 means base form of verb. And in passive voice, we use will be with V3 means past participle of the verb. Now let's see the next one. Present progressive tense. This is also called present continuous tense. The auxiliary verbs used in passive voice are am being, is being, or are being. Am is are already there in the tense, and in passive voice we use extra word, that is being. So now let's see the example. She is singing a song. As we know that we use am when the subject is I, we use is when the subject is he, she, it, or any singular word, and we use are when the subject is they, you, or any plural verb. Okay. So now here the sentence is she is singing a song. So we will interchange the places of she and a song. A song will become at the place of subject. As we know that a song word is a singular word, so we will use is. A song is being sung by her. Second one, she is not singing a song. A song is not being sung by her. Is she singing a song? Is a song being sung by her? They are eating apples. As we know that apples, the word is plural, so we will put are. Apples are being eaten by them. You are disturbing me. I. So when me comes at the place of subject, it becomes I. Then we will use am when there is I as a subject. I am being disturbed by you. So this was the present progressive tense. Now let's see the next one. Past progressive tense means past continuous tense. The auxiliary verbs used in past progressive tenses are was being and were being. Was and were are already in active voice. The extra word is added is being. Now let's see one by one. She was washing a shirt. In passive voice, we will interchange the place of she and a shirt and put being and V3 form. So a shirt was being washed by her. As we know that when there is a singular, we will put was, and there is a plural, we will put were. Second one, she was not washing a shirt. A shirt was not being washed by her. Was she washing a shirt? Was a shirt being washed by her? Boys were singing the songs. Now, songs, the word is plural, then we put were. Songs were being sung by the boys. You were disturbing me. The passive voice sentence will I was disturbed by you. I was being disturbed by you. So this was past progressive tense. Now let's see the next one. Present perfect tense. The auxiliary verb is has been and have been. Have and has are there in active voice already, and we will put only extra word, that is been, in passive voice. Now let's see one by one. He has completed the work. As we know that, as I told you in my last lecture, that we will put has when there is subject singular or he, she, it. And we will put have when the subject is I, we, you, they, and any plural word. So here he, then we will put has. He has completed the work. Now we will change the sentence into passive voice. Then we will change he and the work at the places. The work has been completed by him. He has not completed the work. The work has not been completed by him. Has he completed the work? Has the work been completed by him? She has written 5 poems. As we know that there is a plural word, then we will put have. 5 poems have been written by her. I have made some cakes. Some cakes have been made by me. So this was the present perfect tense. Now let's see the next one. Past perfect tense. The auxiliary verbs used in past perfect tense are had been. Had is already there in active voice, and we will put only extra word been in passive voice. They had won the game. Now we will interchange the places of they and the game. The game had been won by them. They had not won the game. The game had not been won by them. Had they won the game? Had the game been won by them? He had collected the coins. The coins had been collected by him. You had read the books. The passive voice sentence will be the book had been read by you. So this is very easy tense, past perfect tense. There where we have to put only one word, that is been. The V3 form is already given and we have to interchange the places of subject and object. Let's see the next one. Future perfect tense. Auxiliary verbs used in passive voice in future perfect tense is will have been. Will have is already in active voice, so we have to put been in passive voice. Now let's see one by one. He will have received the letter. There is will have already and V3 form already. We will have to change only the places of subject and object and put a word been. So the letter will have been received by him. Second one. He will not have received the letter. The letter will not have been received by him. Will he receive the letter? Will the letter have been received by him? So this was future perfect tense. Now, we have learned all the tenses and all their passive voice sentence structure. Now, let's see some notes. The sentences of following tenses can't be changed into passive voice. These 5 things we have to take in mind, that these 5 tenses are not converted into passive voice. Now, let's see one by one. First one, present perfect continuous tense. Second one, past perfect continuous tense. Third one, future perfect continuous tense. Fourth one, future continuous tense. And fifth one, sentences having intransitive verbs. So all these tenses I have taught you in my previous lecture. So all these 4 tenses are not converted in passive voice. All other tenses are converted and we have seen all their sentence structures. So this was our topic, active voice into passive voice.